Hi everyone, it's Nat. I'm filling in for Marion for your weekly readings. And if you don't know who I am, that's okay. Nobody else does either. I do have a channel here on YouTube, and you can find me at Nat the Horse Witch. So I'm Nat. I'm a horse witch, and if you're like, WTF, what is a horse witch? Well, I made it up. Well, not really. There's other horse witches, but we're witches who have horses, and witches who do witchcraft with our horses, for our horses. Anyway, that's not why we're here. I'm here to do the weekly reading for Marion, and I am so blessed, honored. She asked me to do this. In reality, I was probably the only one available, so she's really scraping the bottom of the bucket there, but that's okay. I'm going to do her weekly reading. I'm going to be using the Unbridled Spirit Tarot, and I'm going to do something a little different than Marianne does, and I will be pulling an oracle from the Sacred Horse as well. Um, so I know Marianne usually fills this beginning time with all of the astrological events that are going to be happening this week. I am fairly new to all of this, so I haven't fallen down that particular rabbit hole. I'm sure if she would like to, she will put that in the description box, and we can go from there. So I'm just going to pull an oracle card. I'm so happy to be doing this for her. She has been ill and has been instructed by her medical professionals to rest her voice. So that's why I'm here. And I'm happy to do this for her. I would bend over backwards for Marion, as I'm sure many of you would as well. She's a wonderful person, and I just can't speak highly enough of her. So here I am. You guys are stuck with me this week, and I apologize in advance, but it is what it is, and I don't have the delightful Scottish accent I'm sure all of you were hoping for or expecting this week. It's just me and my little Californian non-accent. All right, so we have pleasurable partnerships, mutual exchange. So think Two of Cups. And now on to our reading. And I went with the horse theme for obvious reasons. You may or may not be able to see my horse Jake over my left shoulder there. If you see an orb pop over my left shoulder, that's usually him as well. He passed last November. And I'm struggling and a little nervous to do this, so I apologize. All right, so our bottom of the deck is 8 of Pentacles. Hopefully this focuses. 8 of Pentacles, and all right, to start off our week, we have the 10 of Cups. I love this deck. This is the Unbridled Spirit Tarot deck by Llewellyn. And here we have a dad hanging ribbons, supposedly, probably for his daughter's horse or something like that. So, in the beginning of the week, let's make sure to kind of keep our emotions in check and respond to things in a more rational manner. You might be feeling overly emotional. Some of us might be feeling hormonal or whatever in the beginning of the week, and we want to make sure that we're really coming across with that king energy, owning our emotions, using it to our benefit. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So it's going to be a good week. I love that energy. I love bringing that energy in. Um, 10 of Pentacles is really about family, and it is the start of summer. The solstice just happened, and so lots of folks with kids are going to be taking holidays and vacations and really capitalizing on that family time. And I really love that for us. I'm unmarried, no kids. I got to go to work. So, and then we have justice. So let's keep in mind that our actions have consequences. The kids might drive you crazy, but let's not give them, let's not pass on our generational trauma, so to speak. And really, I love this card, by the way. I'm just going to show it again. I think it's so beautiful. Let's keep an even keel. Reminder that our actions have consequences. And those actions might be spending time with our kids and creating lasting memories that they want to pass on to their kids. So it's not always bad. But when they're driving you crazy, just remember that. And if you don't have kids, don't have family, spend time with your friends. Really embrace that found family and spend time with them. Reach out if you haven't heard from a friend in a really long time, something like that. And grass grows where you seed it, where you water it, and where you put in the work. So really do that. And this is a little bit shorter than Marion does. But I hope you have a wonderful week. It's going to be a great one according to the cards. And here in California, it's supposed to be beautiful weather. I think on the East Coast, it's supposed to be warm. And if you're across the pond or in the Southern Hemisphere where it's winter, I hope you have a wonderful week. And thank you so much for joining Marion's channel. And check out my channel too. I'm not as prolific as she is, but we love her for it dearly. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful week. Bye, everybody.